Hello everyone, welcome to my channel TCU for Olympiads and JEE. I apologize for the previous video of binomial theorem 01 where the audio system was not clear. I hope today the audio system is quite clear enough. I will first revise what was done in the previous video, but I hope you will understand from everything from the previous one. The thing was easy and simple to understand without my voice also. Let's start today's topic. As we had done in our previous video, we started binomial theorem. In this series of binomial theorem, I will mainly do questions. I will only do questions, and theory will be covered along with questions. All questions will cover separate theories which are a part of this chapter. I first want everyone to have a little idea of binomial theorem to be able to solve the questions. The prerequisite is nothing but the theory of binomial theorem. I will go on with questions. In our previous day, this was our first question the previous day, where we just found out what will be the value of the expression. We used a very specific trick of in the first term there will be 7 positive and in the second there will be 4 positive, 3 negative terms. Now, okay, let me move to the previous slide. Yeah. Then we just evaluated the 4 remaining terms and found out the answer to be 198. Then we had this one. We had to find out the coefficient of x to the power 10 there, and as we already do in questions, which people will know from the theories, so I just multiplied 1 with, let me use the spotlight here. I multiplied 1 with x to the power 10 coefficient, this minus 2 with x to the power 9 coefficient, and this 3 with x to the power 8 coefficient, and we found out. These two multiplication, we found the answer. I hope these products are correct. But this answer is absolutely correct, I am sure. Some may evaluate the product as well. Wait 1 second. Yeah. This is another question. We have to find the fourth term is given. We have to find the value of P and M. Fourth term was given. We saw fourth term was independent of x, so we saw x to the power m minus 3, which was m minus 6, and this must be equal to 0. So we got m is equal to 6, as in option B and C. Then putting m in 6 in this equation and this to be equals to 1, we found the value of P to be 1/2, and we moved on. Let's start with our today's content. This is what we have to do today. Let me start solving. You may read the question. It's telling that the coefficient of the middle term is given. Coefficient of the middle term of this and the coefficients of the two middle terms of this. We have to prove that both are equal. Simple. One thing one needs to know for solving this question is NCR plus there must be R, yes, and this NCR minus 1, this is N plus 1 CR. This formula one must have done was doing permutations, combinations, which is the just previous chapter of this. And if not, one may note it down. This is a important formula while solving many questions of not only binomial theorem, many other things as well. Okay, let's start. Now, it's a proving type question, no options are there. Those who are able to prove, very good. Right, those who are able, Please write in the comment below that question 1 proved, or those who are unable, write question 1 not proved. I just want to see the statistics of every question along with people's performance. Now, let's see how to solve this. This is given x plus 1, 1 plus x whole to the power 12 and 1 plus x whole to the power 11. This term, 1 plus x whole to the power 12, will have 13 terms. First term will have 13 terms. 13 terms are there. 13 terms, so what will be the middle term? 7th term will be the middle term. 13 plus 1 by 2 is 14 by 2 is 7. 7th term we need to find out here. 7th term also we need not to find. We find the coefficient of 7th term. 12C6 is the coefficient of 7th term, as we all must know while studying the theory, part of binomial theorem. I will explain you why it is coming. 7th term, in order to find any term, if it be n term, so we will write the answer to be the power given in the expression, binomial expression. Here it is given 12. C of nth term, if we need to find the nth term, then we must write n minus 1. That is power. We take it as r, rc n minus 1, or here as it is given very clearly 12c 7 minus 1, which is 6. 12c6 is our coefficient of the first expansion, means middle term of the first expansion. Now we talk about the second. There are 12 terms there. 12 terms there. Then our need is to check the wait a minute. It's 6th term and 7th term. Yeah. Middle terms are 6th term and 7th term. Okay. This is also quite very common sense to find to tell about the middle terms, which are 12 by 2. 12th term means there must be a th over there. Oh, yeah. There must be a th over there. There must be a th over there. There I was unable. Okay. Let's see. This thing is no need. Moving on. Yeah. Yeah. I was here. 6th term and 7th term. Let's find the 6th and 7th term. Power is given 11. C5. Then another term will be 11C6. 11C6. Now using this formula here, this formula must be used here. We will get the answer as 12C6, which is equals to the previous one, hence proved. 12C6, and these are both same, hence our work is completed. This thing, NCR, R is here 6, N is here 11, so N plus 1 is 12, 12C6 is the answer. Thank you. Now, moving on to the next one. Yeah. The term independent of x in the expansion of this. Pause the video and try the question. I am giving the answer directly to you. Answer is 5 by 4. Those who are correct, congratulations. Write below. Write in the comment section. Question 2 correct. Those who are incorrect, don't worry. Write in the comment section question 2 incorrect. And those who are correct can skip this question, move on to a third question. I am moving on to a solution for those who are unable to solve. Now, 10 is the power given. I am writing the general term first. General term is r plus 1th term. Yeah. r plus 1th term is 10 CR x by 3 whole to the power 10 minus r and then 3 by 2x square whole to the power r. This is what our general term. Now it's given that the term independent of x. This clearly states our situation that this term must not contain any power in x. So we can write 10 minus r by 2 is equals to 2r. One is at the numerator, another is at the denominator. Both must be equal or else the expression must have some power in x. So on solving we will get r is equals to 5. Taking 2 there we will get 4r and adding r, 5r is equals to 10, r is equals to 2. Sorry, my fault. Means 5r is equals to 10, so I just mistakenly wrote 5. You can understand the mistakes takes place to me only. Anyways, yeah. Now finding the term. 10C2, instead of r we will write 2 everywhere. We need not write anything in x. So 3 to the power root 3 to the power 8 is 3 to the power 4, which is 81. This is nothing but 10 into 9 by 2, which is 45, into 1 by 81. I am writing here again 81, and into then we will have 9 by 4. Right? We'll have 9 by 4. Here also written 9 by 4. On solving, this 9 will cancel with this, 9 will remain, which will cancel with 45 to the 5, and the answer will be 5 by 4. So, answer is 5 by 4. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3 and the last question of today. Another question on independency of x. If the terms independence of x in the expression need not to be, this is not terms, if the term independent of x in the expansion of this, wait a minute, yeah, I am done. In the independent of x in the expansion, given expression is 2268. Find the value of x. Find the value of k. So, another same sort of question with nothing different here. Answer is, let me give the options. Option A is 1, let's say. Option B is 2. Option C is 3. Option D is 4. Very peculiar type of options. 1, 2, 3, 4. One will find the answer. Hope you have paused the video and tried the question. Answer is option D. Those who are correct, congratulations. Write down in the comment section that question 3 correct. Those who are wrong, no problem. Write down question 3 incorrect. Those who are correct can skip the whole video now, and video ended for them. And those who are incorrect, let's see how we have approached this question. Yeah, these were the options. No need of now, right now. This is the expansion there. So we again need to find the general term. First of all, we write the general term here. Okay, let me see. This general term will be 9CR, then k by 3x square whole to the power 9 minus r into 3 by 2x, another 3 by 2x term like the previous one, whole to the power r. and this is given as 2268. First of all, we will find the value of r from here, which is 2 whole 9 minus r is equals to r. Okay, we are finding the numerator and denominator there, and we will find out r to be equals to 3. Okay, wait a minute, sorry, I am wrong here. R is equals to 6. I have forgotten the 2 there, and remembering 2 once and forgetting 2 once. So mistake of mine. So that's a big mistake of mine. This will be 6. R is equals to 6. Now let's write the general term once again. 9C6. X, we need not write x right now. K by 3, then whole to the power cube. Then 3 by 2 whole to the power 6. This is equals to 2268. We need to find the value of k. Just a simple equation solving. 9C6 is 9 into 8 into 7 by 6. I hope all of you know combinations, means basic formula. NCR is equals to n factorial by n minus r factorial r factorial. This is the formula for NCR which I am applying here. Factorial means if you don't know what is the meaning of factorial, I have made a video on factorial notation many days ago. One must see that. Cancelling these and these, we will get 9 into 8 is 72. While dividing by 6, we will get a 12, which is equals to 84. Okay, so I am writing instead of this, I am loving this, I am writing 84. Okay, I am writing 84 there. 84. Now let's cancel that part. I guess something will cancel there. Cancelling this 3 with what I can do. Okay, I'm not interested in cancelling this 3 right now. Let me see. 84, does 84 cancels with there? That part only. 84, then okay, let's do it step by step. Let's see if it goes with 7, then it will be 324. Yeah, it's going. Then it will go with I guess it will go. It's 27. Now this 3 cube and this 3 to the power 6 and this 27 all will cancel at once. All will cancel. This 2 to the power 6 will remain. Yeah, 2 to the power 6 will remain. This power cancels. Now see, 3 cube, 3 to the power 6 is at the numerator, so while cancelling we will get 3 to the power 3 at the numerator there, and in equation there is another 27 are there, we can cancel both at once. These are few tricks one must know to solve equations faster. This is 2 to the power 6. K will be found as 2 square, which is 4, which is equals to 4. So our answer was 4. So we came to an end of our today's video. Yeah, with this note of thanks, I am ending my video here. Thank you very much.